I prefer Buddhism because it teaches prajna or understanding as against superstition and supernaturalism, karuna or love, and samata or equality.
बाबासाहेबांनी ठरवलंच होतं, त्यांनी जाहीर करून टाकलं होतं की त्यांची दीक्षा मुंबईला होईल. परंतु मला वाटत होतं की मुंबई भारताच्या एका बाजूला पडतं आणि नागपूर हे मध्यवर्ती आहे. नागपूरमध्ये जनता पुष्कळशी जनता बौद्ध धर्माकडे लवकर दीक्षा घेण्याच्याही तयारीत आहेत आणि या दृष्टीनं आम्ही बाबासाहेबांनी जी संस्था काढली होती भारतीय बौद्ध जन समिती ती चालवत होतो. त्यांचं प्रेस
स्टेटमेंट
त्यांना पत्र लिहिलं.
We persuaded Dr. Ambedkar to hold the grand Diksha ceremony in Nagpur since it was a central place and the ancient capital of the Naga kings. We also told him that the 14th of October was the most auspicious day for the ceremony because that, according to the English calendar, was Lord Buddha's Mahaparinirvan day.
त्याची सुरुवात मात्र 13लाच झाली आणि ते कारण की त्याचा संबंध भगवान बुद्धाच्या महापरिनिर्वाणाच्या दिवसाशी आहे. भगवान बुद्धाचं महापरिनिर्वाण हे 13 ऑक्टोबरला रात्री झालं इंग्लिश कॅलेंडर प्रमाणे.
14 ऑक्टोबरला ठीक 10 वाजता बाबासाहेब दीक्षा मैदानावर पोहोचले डायसवर. त्यावेळेस त्यांनी चंद्रमणीजी म्हणजे भारतामध्ये सगळ्यात वयोवृद्ध भिक्षू यांची निवड धर्मदीक्षकता केली होती.
Sadanand Phujale says,
त्यांच्या हस्तेच धर्मदीक्षा.
It was a grand ceremony. Dr. Ambedkar arrived on the high dais along with his wife.
नेते मंडळी
He first bowed to the image of Lord Buddha and took Diksha.
आणि भगवान बुद्धाच्या मूर्तीसमोर
Dr. Ambedkar then turned to the large gathering of people before him.
बाबासाहेबांना
He told them,
पंचशील देऊन धर्मदीक्षा.
I have taken Diksha of Lord Buddha.
स्वतः उभे राहिले.
Whosoever wants to follow me along the path of Buddha should stand and recite the oath.
धर्मदीक्षा घेतली आहे. माझा नवीन.
The entire mass of people stood up voluntarily and recited the oath after Dr. Ambedkar in a spirited chorus.
तर तुम्हाला तुमची मनात.
It is very rarely that a man witnesses such a grand event in his life.
तुम्ही माझ्या समोर उभे व्हा आणि स्वतः धर्मदीक्षा घ्या.
पाणाचे पाता वेदमणी शिक्षापदं समाधियामि.
Dr. Ambedkar's embracing Buddhism was an epoch-making event. It shook the Hindu society to its very foundations. Nearly 1 million untouchables accompanied Dr. Ambedkar on his new path. But more important than the numbers, the grand Diksha ceremony symbolized the denouncement of the Hindu caste system and the pernicious practice of untouchability. His personal secretary, Nanak Chand Rattu, says,
on the night of 5th December at about 11:30, when I took leave of him to go home, I was just approaching the main gate, then the servant came running that I was called back by Baba Sahib. I parked my bicycle outside, I went inside and asked Baba Sahib what is the matter. He said, before going you do one thing, place that introduction and preface to the book Buddha and Dhamma on his table. Then he had also dictated to me one letter addressed to Atre and Joshi of Samyukta Party Bombay regarding formation of the Republican Party of India. Then another letter he had addressed to the Burma government, to the Sasana, Burma Sasana, to propagate Buddhism and how to finance it. Then early in the morning, the servants and the driver, they came to my place, knocked the door. As soon as I opened, I was surprised to see their faces. I took it that something must have happened. I immediately inquired, is Baba Sahib all right? But they did not have, they only said that Mem Sahib had sent them to call you. So immediately I started, 326 Harip Road. Mr. Ambedkar was sitting in the veranda waiting for me. Immediately I got out of the car. He took me inside and told me that Baba Sahib has left us. Taking courage, I immediately ran to the room where I had left Baba Sahib the previous night. I called Baba Sahib, Baba Sahib.
Thus ended on December 6, 1956, the great journey of one of the tallest sons of India.
जो बिछुड़े हैं प्यारे से भटकते दर बदर फिर
A fierce social rebel and yet a compassionate reformist, a proud nationalist who would not compromise on the rights of the downtrodden, an iconoclast who believed in the necessity of religion, a champion of women and the minorities, the last outstanding leader in the glorious chain of social reformers Maharashtra has produced, Ranade, Phule, Agarkar and Ambedkar. The great son of India who gave self-respect and political rights to the millions of untouchables of India.
हमन सिर बोझ भारी क्या जो बिछुड़े हैं प्यार
Without means of persuading people to adopt
दर बदर फिर
the principle is by persuasion, by moral teaching, by love. He wants to conquer his opponents by inculcating in them the doctrine that love can conquer anything and not power. That's where the fundamental difference lies. That the Buddha would not allow violence and the communists do. No doubt, the communists get quick results because when you adopt the means of annihilating him, he does not remain to oppose you. You go on with your ideology. You go on with your ways of doing things. The Buddha's way, as I said, is a long way. Perhaps some people may say a tedious way. But I have no doubt about it that this is the surest way.